Morning, everybody. Happy Friday. We've made it through another week of online learning, and we are seeing the light at the end of the tunnel. The year is almost up. I cannot believe it is already a week into June, and you guys will be big bad middle schoolers soon. The plan for today is to go over some common mistakes that I saw yesterday from your work, okay, and kind of just practice and reinforce so that we're good to go with this topic. So make sure you've got something to write with and something to write on. Excuse me. And then let's get right into it. So let's talk about the difference between these two problems. When there is a decimal in the divisor, the second number, versus when it's in the dividend, the first number. Okay? So the similarity is we solve them the same way. We bump out the place value, right? So then the problem turns into 12 divided by 4, which is equal to 3, okay? This is where it gets different. So if we have that both of these are equal to 3, when we make it 12 divided by 4. This one, in this problem, the decimal was in the divisor. So this is like 4 times what equals 12, okay? Or sorry, 0.4 times what equals 12. If we put 3 in, that wouldn't make sense because we need way more groups of 0.4 than just 3. So because we moved it out a place value, our answer moves out a place value, okay, to make it 30 because we need this to get bigger. Whereas in this one, the amount we start with is smaller, right? So 4 times what equals 1.2. Well, I know 4 times 3 is 12, so that's way too big. So when the decimal is here, we're going to move back one place value. So this answer would be 30. This would be 0 and 3/10. Okay? So I want you to go ahead and try one. Try both of these problems. Pause your video, solve them, get the answer, and then when you're ready, play the video. All right. So in both problems, right, we move out the decimal. Bump, 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 bump. So it turns into 45 divided by 3 both times, which is 15. So if we have 15 here, oh, that's a bad equal sign. This is where the decimal is in the first one. So if it's in the first one and I made 2 jumps, I'm going to go back 2 jumps. Okay? And for the second one, I made 2 jumps, but it's in the second number. And if we remember back here, when it was in the second number, we made it bigger. So I'm going to make it bigger by 2 jumps. Okay, so 0 and 15 hundredths versus 1,500. Okay, so hopefully that clears it up for some of you that were making those mistakes, and maybe some of you were making those mistakes and didn't realize it until just now. So hopefully those two groups of people we helped out. Now, I want to talk about if there's a decimal in both. All right, so if we have 2 and 1/10 divided by 0 and 7/10. Same thing we've been doing. Bump them out. We make one jump there to bump it out and one jump there to bump it out. And so now it's 21 divided by 7, which we know is equal to 3. And here's the really nice thing about when it's in both. I don't have to do anything. This is just equal to 3. Okay? Because think about this would mean, all right, I'm going to move it out one place value. But then this says, oh, no. Now you've got to come back one place value. So it ends up right back where it started. All right? Hopefully that makes sense. So now I want you to go and try this one. 3 and 2/10 divided by 0 and 4/10. Pause the video, solve it, and come back when you're ready. So hopefully you guys made your jumps out. Turn this into 32 divided by 4. Got 8. and you're like, whoa, this is super cool. I made one jump in each, so now I'm done because it's not going to move at all. Now, what I want you to think about is, what if it looks like this? What if you make 2 jumps? How would it be different? So you got to make 2 jumps. You got to make 2 jumps. Guess what, guys? It doesn't change anything because I'm doing the same number of jumps here as I'm doing here. So the answer would still be 8. Okay? So today's activities. There's a math activity on Schoology, just a little more practice to get us really efficient with dividing decimals. Office hours are from 10 to 11 today, and unfortunately in my homeroom there is no lunch today because I have a meeting that starts right at 12. So I apologize about that. I hope you all have a fantastic weekend. I appreciate the people that have been coming to office hours to ask for that extra help when they need it, if they're confused or if they're not sure, if they have a question. Please keep that up. All right. So come to office hours if you need me. If not, I hope you all have a fantastic weekend. Bye, everyone.